just to give you the thought process, we had launched a couple of products that, if you looked at it from a feature functionality point of view and did a traditional box chart, stack rank, check boxes, whatever analysts do, we would not have been in the upper right quadrant. For example, photos. You know, we have 3 very simple features in photos. You upload photos, you tag pictures, you basically create an album, and that's it. And we make uploading pretty easy. 3 basic core features. And then there's a handful of other smaller features. But if you compared that to pick your favorite photo service on the web, you would have said, wow, functionally not as useful, or functionally incomplete. Yet, when you looked at the traffic to that Photos application, the amount of photos that were uploaded, it was bigger than the sum of every single other competitor combined. Same thing with events. We created a very simple events application in one night during a hackathon. Hackathon is another cultural thing that we do, which is essentially, you know, from time to time we get all the engineers together and anyone else who wants to code, and we basically give you the ability to pick a project, start to finish, one night, all night. You're there, and you build something, and if it's working, you can push it. But we built an events product, and the events thing was basically, you know, it's my birthday, I want you to come to my birthday party, simple thing like Evite, what have you. And when we launched it, the thing that made it better was the fact that you could invite your friends, and it was a very social and engaging experience, and it was a lot better, again, than the sum of all the other invitation applications on the web. And Photos was better because of the tagging and the sort of the social layer that we layered upon it. And so we kind of came to this conclusion that that social graph that we're building was able to make our products dramatically better than what they otherwise would have been, and functionally competitive against any product on the web. And we felt that the first step then was to allow other people to take advantage of that same DNA. And so with Facebook Platform, it was essentially a very simple mechanism to allow any third party to basically build into the Facebook platform and leverage the social information that we were successfully taking advantage of. And this next step, which is Facebook Connect, which we launched a few weeks ago, is essentially taking that to the next level and saying, not only can this social layer be available to you on Facebook.com, but it can be available to you on any website that you happen to own or operate. I think there is some tactical operational things like scalability and speed that, you know, so in terms of the way that we have architected platform, there's a lot of compute complexity there that adds, you know, I think unnecessary latency that we'd like to remove from the system. So there's a whole bunch of operational things. But from a high-level strategic point of view, I think the biggest sort of thing that we realized is that the incentive system is critical. So what are you incentivizing in the developer community that's coming to your site? In version 1 of Platform, which we launched, it was by and large distribution. And what that meant was really access to a tremendous large user base of people. I think what we've learned is that it's not just distribution, it's the right kind of distribution. It's distribution for social, engaging, relevant applications. But without those clarifying comments, what we saw was, to be very honest, you know, unnecessary amounts of application spam, and sort of, you know, just general what I would call trickery that we are now very focused on kind of getting out of the system. And so I would say, you know, in any sort of platform play, I think the ultimate incentive is obviously for the developer ecosystem to be able to make a lot of money and have a robust business. But the stepping stones to get there are the right incentive models that show people the finish line, but give them enough up front, but still protecting the experience of your end customer or user.